Hey guys, Dollar Prepper here, and today we dehydrated some kale and we're going to grind it down so that we can have a nice powder for when we make our vegetable shakes or smoothies or soups. Okay, so we dried our kale because we have a big garden and we had tons of kale. So we blanched it to get the bitterness out, and then we dried it. We did it for about 5 to 6 hours. And we had it at between 125 and 135 degrees Fahrenheit. And then once it does dry, it's nice and crispy. So we're gonna throw it in my little herb grinder. We're gonna stuff it, and then we're gonna pulverize it. And feel free to really get them in there because a lot can fit, and you'll be surprised how much you can actually fit in here, because it's going to go down to pretty much nothing. But we have 2 different types of kale. We have the giant leafy kale, and then we have the red Russian kale. And I like it this way better because you don't really taste it as much when you put it into things, which is what I like, because I'm not a huge fan, but it's good for you, and so we keep it. I can cut it during editing. Alright, so once you fill it up, you grind it. Kale, and this container was completely full, and now this is what you're left with. Hardly anything. So once you have this, I take a parchment sheet of paper, and we have one of those flour or sifter type things, so because we don't want any chunks. Put the whatever's left. Okay, so you also need one of these. This way it stays clean. And then it's pretty easy because then you can just use it. So you take the parchment paper, and there you go. And you keep it on the parchment paper because then it keeps everything nice and neat and organized. And then you just keep filling it up. So I'm going to go ahead and do the rest of these 5 trays, and I will show you how much of this jar we actually finish. Okay, so the 5 trays of kale that we did will make up a full one of these jars. These are a pint. I already had half of one full, so I filled up the other half, and now, well, the other half, and now almost a full one of these. So it'll give you a lot of powder. Next, what I do for this one, I have powdered kale, and I used my label maker because otherwise I have no idea what it is I'm using. So you can use a label maker, or you can just use a Sharpie and just write it on the top right here on the lid. I like my label maker because it was $10, and I like my labels. So once you do, we used this New Wave grinder, but you can use any type of coffee grinder or any type of grinder like that. and you can get them at Walmart, you can get them at Amazon, Bed Bath Beyond, pretty much anywhere you can get grinders, you can get them there. And they're really inexpensive, so you don't have to like buy a lot. This one actually came with our New Wave oven, so it was free for us, but you know, we get to use it and it's fun. When you are done with all of this, you can keep the parchment paper, just kind of wipe it off with some paper towels just to get the residue off. Because you know, you can use the parchment paper over and over and over and it's not a big deal. Once you have filled your jars, we use the food saver, and we suck out all the air so that we lock it and seal it, and so that they stay fresh longer. And this way, you know, it's not going to go stale or bad. So that's what we do with our kale. And so yeah, hopefully it'll give you guys a good idea, and hopefully it'll work. So thanks for listening. Oh, and click on publish, subscribe to me, be my subscriber. I'm fun. Alright guys, thanks for watching. Bye.